Hey guys, I'm Jam of JamOnline.ph and this is Jam Online TV. So this week pag-uusapan natin ang Android One. Yes, dumating na po ang Android One sa Pilipinas and ang dalawang bagong smartphones from MyPhone and Cherry Mobile, and these smartphones are powered by Android One. So ang topics natin talaga this week ay Android One kasi yung pinakamalaking topics last week. So pag-usapan muna natin yung Android One. So ano nga ba meron dito sa Android One? So if you want to know more Android One, you could check out android.com/one, which is the website talaga for Android One. So, ang meron dito sa Android One is yung para siyang Nexus program ni Google. Pero this one is for the affordable devices. So, if you're looking for the smartphone na laging updated to the latest operating system, of course Android, hindi Windows, get an Android One smartphone. Kasi ang Android One smartphone, so once na may lumabas ang update, ang Android One ang una sa mga makakakuha ng updates. And no, wala po siyang bloatware unlike yung mga smartphones natin from Samsung, HTC, Lenovo, and Sony, and marami pang iba. So ang Android One smartphones ay parang Nexus. So ang tatlong target ng Android One is better performance, longer battery life, and of course to conserve data. Kasi ang Android One talaga specifically for the developing countries like the Philippines. And maganda tong Android One program na to para sa Pilipinas. Bakit? Yes, we have a lot of local branded smartphones. We have a lot of sabihin natin cheap smartphones. We even have a 1,699 pesos Android smartphone. Pero ang pinagkaiba nitong Android One is that lagi siyang updated, which means na future-proof yung device niya. So you don't need to buy another device for the next 2 years if you just want to get updated dun sa operating system nyo. Yes, up to 2 years yung update niya. So ibig sabihin, the Android Lollipop dito sa Cherry Mobile 1 and MyPhone 1 is already at Android 5.1 and ma-update pa siya for the next 2 years, which is quite good kasi isipin nyo, hindi naman lahat ng smartphone users gumagamit ng mga games and applications na super heavy. They just want a smartphone na gumagana, nakapag-text, nakakagamit ng apps, especially do sa mga latest updates, diba? So, para for security and compatibility ng mga applications. So, it's really interesting na nandito na ang Android One smartphones. Although, ang isa sa mga disadvantages nito is that controlled ni Google yung kanyang hardware. Yes, it's a little bit advantage kasi controlled ni Google. Kasi, pag Android One talaga super smooth despite having a quad-core processor. Take note the Android One smartphones are just at MediaTek's MT6582. Pero wala pa tayong MT6592, which is the octa-core processor ni MediaTek para sa mga Android One smartphones. But hopefully magkameron soon. But for now, wala pa tayo and medyo underpowered yung specifications compared to other smartphones at its price range. Pero again, the advantage talaga nito is yung lagi kang updated, maganda yung performance, and super ganda na experience dito sa mga Android One smartphones. Again, since ano na talaga siya sa Pilipinas, I mean, nilaunch ng Google siya sa Pilipinas, even Google Now, pag nagsalita kayo ng Tagalog sa Google Now, marirecognize kagad nila to, and it's quite amazing na gano'n na si Google Now ngayon na naka-adapt na sa accent sorry, sa punta ng mga Pilipino and sa Tagalog na language natin. So, ano nga ba yung dalawang bagong smartphones dito sa Android One, sa Android One program ni Google? So, the first one is the MyPhone 1, while the other one is the Cherry Mobile 1. Pero ang pag-uusapan muna natin is the MyPhone 1. So, what's up with the MyPhone 1? Well, it has a 4.5-inch FWVGA display, a 1.3 GHz quad-core MT6582 processor. There's a 1 GB of RAM, 4 GB of internal storage, but it is expandable up to 32 GB. There's a dual SIM, front-facing na 2 megapixel camera na rear-facing 5 megapixel camera. There's a 1700 mAh of battery, and it's powered by Android 5.1 Lollipop. So it's the latest update ang available dito sa MyPhone 1. The price is at 4,699. Again, we have the MyPhone Rio at 5,000 pesos, which is a quad-core smartphone with an HD display. So, mas maganda yung specs ni MyPhone Rio, yes, of course. But we also have the likes of Cherry Mobile Mi Vi, which is an octa-core smartphone with changeable na back cover for 4,000 pesos. So, 4,000 pesos or 5,000, I forgot. But it's quite near the price na yun. You could get an octa-core smartphone. But the problem is, hindi siya laging updated to the latest version of Android. So, ni MyPhone Uno, mas maganda siya. Para sa akin, mas pipiling ko MyPhone Uno despite having a quad-core processor and FWVGA display. Kasi iba yung experience sa Android One. Talagang super smooth. I mean, like iOS smooth, kahit na quad-core processor, yes, FWVGA display lang siya, pero the rest of the hardware is controlled by Google. So, you don't have to worry that much about sa updates kasi control nga ni Google and sigurado ka na maganda yung pinili ng hardware build because control ni Google, di ba? So, it's very interesting na meron tayong mga smartphones like this one, the MyPhone Uno. Although I didn't like the design sa likod, but I like the colors, I like the matte rubber na back, and it's curved na na-try ko na. You should check out the CP Republic, nandun po yung MyPhone Uno hands-on namin. So, yeah. That's the MyPhone Uno, which is at 4,699 pesos. Very interesting and very, very nice phone, lalo na kasi Android One. So, the other one is the Cherry Mobile One. So, the specifications of Cherry Mobile One is very similar to the one dun sa MyPhone Uno. So, there's a 4.5-inch FWVGA display, a 1.3 GHz quad-core NT6582 processor, there's a 1 GB of RAM, 8 GB of internal storage, there's dual SIM, front facing na 2 megapixel camera and rear facing na 5 megapixel camera. There's a 1700 mAh battery too, and it's powered by Android Lollipop 5.1 for 4,000 pesos. Medyo interesting to kasi bukod sa mas mura yung Cherry Mobile 1, meron din siyang mas malaking storage which is at 8 gigs. And actually, I like the design ng Cherry Mobile 1 kaysa dun sa MyPhone Uno. But the rest, almost similar lang siya. The experience, the specifications aside from the storage, diba? Which is at 8 gig and mas mura price. So, medyo interesting talaga. Actually, very, very interesting. I really, really like to have a Cherry Mobile 1 smartphone. Well, because of Android One, syempre. And, again, yung performance niya is quite similar sa MyPhone Uno, and kahit na quad-core processor lang siya, may 1 GB of RAM, maganda pa rin yung kanyang performance, and yes, medyo mabilis-bilis po siya. Actually, sobrang smooth niya thanks to Project Butter, which is naging feature sa Jelly Bean. And yes, nandito na ngayon sa Android 5.1 Lollipop. Ang maganda sa Android 5.1 Lollipop, well, of course, yung experience niya, the new features, sa lock screen may notifications ka na, and I like the material design na well, nandun na yung material design. Of course, sa Android One, nandito rin yung mga Google applications like Google Keep, Google Drive. Probably you won't use those applications, pero I'm pretty sure na magiging okay sa inyo kasi once you've tried the Google applications, super ganda niya naman gamitin, and it syncs all my Google Android devices, and wala akong nagiging problema sa mga Google apps. I specifically use yung Google Drive for my documents, and of course for vlogging. Very, very interesting. You should try this smartphones, and if you're siguro sa price range sa ganito, 4,000 to 4,699, I would rather get an Android One smartphone over other Android smartphones kasi nga lagi siyang updated and super ganda na experience sa mga Android One smartphones. So yeah, I guess that's it for this week's Jam Online TV. So if you like this video, don't forget to give us thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, well, mag-subscribe na po kayo. So don't forget to check out my YouTube channel at bit.ly/jamonlinetv. So yun po. So once again, I'm jamonline.ph. Huwag niyo po kalimutan, jamonline.ph na po. Hindi na po jeromancheta.com. But don't worry, jeromancheta.com will direct you to jamonline.ph. So once again, I'm Jeromancheta of jamonline.ph. Nalilito pa rin ako. So yeah, see you again next week.